Alright, so here on the on the white side we have the Knugdorf. Of course, I'm actually not sure what the story behind his name is. I think maybe a reference to the Najdorf, which is an opening he likes to play.
Could be true.
He played for the team the White Russians, and on the opposition side, I'm also not sure how to pronounce this name.
Try it.
They were playing for the team Armed Robbery, which is of course also a great name.
How was the standing? Let me guess, it was 4-3 for the player with white.
1 second. No, that was not it.
What?
So the standings was at this point, I think this was the last game, and the standings was already 6-1 for the black player.
Okay, that's okay. If you see the game, you know what I mean. Okay, we're in the Spanish variation, and now knight c3 is not the main line, but also played. The main line is castle, and there can be many different ways that this game can develop here. But okay, I think the one.
I want to say that we had really a lot of openings with white. I mean, after e4, e5, we had the Italian game, then the Scotch game, and now the Spanish.
Yeah, that's everything you could have. The Russian is missing, but okay, we just.
Okay, but white is not. It's not white's fault.
Yeah, he's also called the White Russians. Maybe that's why he didn't play the Russian.
No, the White Russian is playing on the white side, of course.
Yeah, that's why the black one doesn't play the Russian.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, so knight c3, let's stay in the game. b5, bishop c5 is also possible here, but okay, if we, after every move, we check the possible moves, that's gonna take us a long time. a4, that's typical for the Spanish opening. Asking the question, okay, if you go here, or sometimes there's bishop b7 also possible, but not here because the knight is on c3 and the pawn on b5 is under attack, so he has to play b4. b takes a4 you don't want to make because of the bad pawn on a6, so okay, b4, knight d5, d6, d4. There are still some master games at this point, so I don't know, but it's possible that the two players knew the opening here or were still in the book. And okay,
I think especially at the top board, it's very much possible because people tend to prepare for their opponents, and especially on Lichess, you often have a lot of games to look at when you want to prepare. So it's definitely possible that this was planned.
Yeah, I also thought about this. Okay. Probably we are all, like you said, at the top boards there. If it was played at board 5, 6, 7, I don't know, but
even there are people, even at the lower boards, people prepare a lot.
Oh, okay, that's the fact I don't know. But I also saw the time here, so.
Yes.
Oh yes.
46. Okay, maybe the black player. Okay, let's look. Okay, the black player at this point was also in the book, and maybe this move, bishop g4, he took him 3 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. Probably this move was the first one he did for his own. Let's say it like that. Knight takes b4, and this was the last game. GM Safali Eltiai, how do you pronounce this? Played this already?
Safali Elteil.
and played h3 here, but okay, I don't think we should spend too much time here. He took on b4, c5, knight d3.
But no, I'm a bit. I don't want to have. Yeah, c5, knight d3, and now I mean knight f3. Was it calculated?
I think so. G takes f3.
Ah yes, wait. I thought now I have c4, but my knight is away. I forget it.
Okay, and after bishop takes, you can always take on e5 then. If, for example, c4, you can take on c5. Ah, that's the game. Sorry, that's the game. Yeah, you can take it. And now knight d3 should be more solid. In a way of, okay, white is a pawn up now. Probably these two will change, so he stays with the pawn up. And therefore, his king should be a little bit weaker than the black one. But okay, what can black do here? So knight d3 would be the logical move here. But okay, he played knight c6 and went back to d4 here. d5. I like that move, opening up the center. The squares in front of the king could be opened here, like in the game. Castles. Queen e2. And now bishop
I'm
e4.
really afraid of this position.
With white?
With the black piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if you see the end of the game, that was horrible to watch. Bishop b4.
I'm really excited, really.
Yeah, I felt, okay, I thought, okay, black, I love the position for black. You're 2 pawns down, but I don't care.
That's really good. You're 2 points down, Marco would take it.
I don't care at all.
And the material is basically equal, is what we're saying here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically, if you see the rest of the position here, the black's pieces can be very strong now. White, it seems like it didn't move the last 10 moves. And yeah, so what we want to say is that 2 pawns here just don't matter that much than in other positions where the position is closed and you've got no pressure on your king or something like that. So these 2 pawns are really, yeah, not very important. Okay, c3 here loses the 2 pawns back. But, okay, bishop d2, now b3 hanging. But
92 is not possible because a1 would be hanging.
Yes, knight d2 saving the knight, but giving up the rook. But would be not a blunder because it's after this the pressure on your king after castle is not that high. You can see in the game that white could have got really in trouble if black played it correctly.
Couldn't we have played knight d2 right away after bishop takes c3?
Bishop takes c3, knight d2.
But okay, then you give up a pawn, and I mean, if I play bishop b4,
okay, I
don't have to take.
Yeah, but I can take on e4 then.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
you can't take back, and after that, wow. If you want to castle?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so and normally I would also say, okay, let's just keep the material on the board, but with this tactic, take on e4. Here I don't have any problems. The pawns are equal, the material is equal, and then okay, the king is bad, the pawn structure is better for black. So okay, let's skip. So I play king f1, and now rook f2 e8. That's a little small mistake. I preferred rook a2 e8 with the idea of f5 later, and then the rook on f8 stands brilliant here. For example, f3.
But a6 is heavy.
Yeah, okay.
Joke.
Rook g1, for example, and then f5, and now you see this should be maybe already winning for black. But in the game, there was rook f to e8, f3, and now queen to b7. Because he now does not have the possibility to play f5, or he can play this, but then this rook on a8 is somehow not active. So you play queen b7, rook g1, and now knight takes e4. Giving up his piece and getting the 2 pawns back, but okay, now he's a piece down. It looks dangerous for white, but should be fine here. Queen d3. I also looked. Okay, I've written it here. White's position should be fine, but it's critical. So he cannot afford any big mistakes here. Otherwise, okay, you see the king here.
Fordert hast du doch gegoogelt.
No. I didn't Google this word. Okay, bishop e3, queen e7. But white can play queen g2, threatening to take on g7. He played g6, bishop f2, rook e8, queen f3, queen c7. Now it's like in the other position. White is a piece up, should be okay here, but like I said, shouldn't afford any mistake. Bishop g3, queen takes c2, rook c1, queen takes b2, and now white has managed to somehow save his king, if you can say it like that. But therefore, black has 2 pawns. You shouldn't miss that. And also the white king is not that safe. He's safer than 10 moves ago, but I think this should be okay for black here. Yes, a piece down for 2 pawns, but the material is nearly equal, and the white king is the black king is safer than the white one. So okay, queen c4. Let's look what happens. Queen d5, rook e8. Now bishop e1.
Bishop e1 is a move I like somehow. It's such a
yeah, but you should, with white you have to look that you don't change that much material like he did in the game. I didn't like that one that much. Because, okay, a5 will be falling if you change your bishop. Okay, maybe it's hanging now and I don't see how to save it, but with changing the bishop, you don't have any chance to hold this pawn here. This is just impossible.
Should you maybe, if you have to exchange anyway, should you maybe take on g3 then?
In this position now.
Yeah.
Okay. Bishop takes g3. Okay, h takes g3.
Now I was wondering if I can.
Yeah, I can.
I was thinking if I can get my queen active, but I don't quite see how it works.
Okay, the problem is that s7 is hanging, so maybe you just take and play queen b2 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but now we did again trade a lot, and
yeah, you're right.
We still have some.
Okay, but here after rook f1, rook f1.
Yeah, for example, rook f1. Okay, you can play rook f8 or rook e7.
Yeah, but I mean, we probably want to. Do you want to play f5, but then maybe g4?
f5. Sometimes you have problems with queen d5, queen d4. Next move.
Yeah.
Queen d5, knight takes a5.
Also, and the white king should be safe here, I think. If I place him on h1, what do you do? So
You don't have to play king h1.
yeah, after queen b6 or something like that.
Ah, yes, okay.
But I think, okay, if you change pieces here, you get some pieces away from the white king. So it's somehow not that safe as before, but you also don't have much pieces to attack him. So I think in this case here, you end up with a rook and a queen, and this should not be enough to seriously attack the white king here.
Mm-hmm.
In the game, that was the same. He doesn't have many checks, and now queen f7 wins on the spot. That's just game over. Queen f7, knight c6, threatening queen f6 and knight e7 check.
Okay, queen a8.
Queen a8, and now just a5, or you can also move the king. That's up.
Mm-hmm.
But I said okay, f5, and black just cannot move, cannot do anything here.
Or you can play maybe rook f3. Oh yes,
Rook-
also king g3.
Rook
King
f3, that everything's winning here.
Mm-hmm.
The clock.
And rook f7 also looks logical.
Oh
so
yeah, the clock. Minshine also writes the clock is also. I don't see it. Okay, here also both with 46.9 and 1 minute 30. That was
Okay.
46.9 was very close. I'd say it like that. And the whole game now is with less time. That's difficult to play for both sides. Black has to watch out to not get mated that fast, and white, has to win this game seriously. Rook e5, I like, complicating the game, but white just changes the.
Okay, now I don't know if it's good that the rook is on the 7th rank.
Yeah, he played
Maybe
now.
with the rook on a8 it should be better. Or maybe directly knight c6.
So he played rook a7 then, and I don't like this idea. Now look at the pieces. The black rook is more active than the white rook and the white knight together. So
Yes.
it's this endgame is still won, but I thought okay, he should try to stay active.
Yes.
Maybe rook b5.
Rook b5 is
Or
but then rook d4 is
knight b3 is, I think, is the best move.
and then you can just play a5.
Black cannot be active. Yes, you can play a5, and also not giving black the opportunity to play rook d2 and stay active himself. So okay, knight b3 should be the easiest way to win the match here. Rook a7, rook d2 check, and now white has to give up a pawn.
Mm-hmm.
He decides to give up the a pawn.
Oh, I think it was
I
the right way.
I also thought for myself, okay, I would give up the h2 pawn, but if you give up the a4 pawn, you cannot lose. You can do what you want, you just cannot lose. Even if you lose the knight, it's also always drawn. But
yes.
if you give up the h2 pawn, for example, like this, you got you've got bigger winning chances, but you also have the possibility to lose this match. Not very high, but you can lose this match. That's why I thought, okay, it was 4-3 in the match or something like that. That white obviously doesn't want to lose this match in any case. But Okay, maybe also with the time, and after such a long game, you just don't want to lose this match. So, okay, he gave up the a4 pawn. Rook f7 check, very funny. I like.
That's okay. I mean, after yes. Mm-hmm.
If he takes, knight e5 check, winning the rook, and this should be easily won. King g5, knight e5, rook e4 is losing on the spot. Okay, the position should be lost anyway, but rook e5, yes, that's rook e4. h4 winning.
Yeah, h4 is winning. Because after king h6, there's knight g4.
Yes, and now mate.
Yes.
But also in the game played knight f3, also winning, but now he has to find rook takes h7.
Yeah, okay, but 3 moves ago he played rook f7 check.
Yes.
The same idea. But now not. Okay, I mean with 5 minutes on the clock,
Yes.
he should have found this.
Yes. Even here h4 or one move later, rook takes h7. Yes, I think you can, even with 4 minutes, that's doable. Do you say it? Okay, but still this position should be won here.
I mean, this is not so easy now.
Yeah, not easy, but okay. He played.
I think they wanted to have a bigger analyze.
this could be like that, but okay. This now he also didn't play it that well, but he's also here. He's got some winning chances. He can't take on h5
because of g3.
So he gave a check, played king g3. Here the black rook is bad because he can't play rook d3. There's a
We have the opportunity to play king g3.
Yes, there's a rule that the rook should not be that near to the king, so you go to a2, b2, c2, or something like that. You stay there.
Especially if the other the opponent has a knight in defense.
Because now, for example, king g3, rook b5 check, and yeah, now they agree to a draw here. I wrote, okay, he could play for the win here with knight d3, and maybe he's got some winning chances here. Probably he's got some winning chances.
No, not king e3. Rook d6 or not? Rook g6 and then king g5.
Okay, but now.
Wait, not king g5. King. After king g5, you have rook a5.
King f5 could be good.
Yes.
After
but now I'm not. Yes.
After
g3, I wanted to play knight f4.
Rook g6.
Ah, this one.
But maybe I can go also king f7 here, king h7. Maybe this is more precise.
Now I want to play king g5.
G3?
And now knight f4. Ah, then you have g2. Yeah, okay, but after g2... Oh, yeah. I don't want to... I have rook h6, rook g6, and then king h5. I have?
No.
No, because after king h5...
you can take... Can you take? No, you can't because of king f7.
Wait, why can't we play rook g6? Because he checked then.
Yes, and now check on a5.
Yeah, okay, now...
And then...
now black's winning.
Yeah, okay. But, okay. The game, I thought... For my feeling, I thought, okay, White just doesn't want to lose this match. If it's for the team or for himself, he just doesn't want to lose this.
Yes.
The way he played and... Okay.
Okay, but a nice game and a very interesting game.
Yes.
Okay.
Good game by White, but I wrote, okay, He failed to make the final step to victory.
Yes, it's very similar to this one game we looked for in the Sveshnikov. The closed position with the bishop pair, but pawn down. There also black had a winning position, but didn't manage to finish.
Yeah, you're right. So the final step is harder than you think.
Yes.